y'all, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about deadly dozen, form and efficiency for each labor. And today is labor number 4, the dumbbell snatch. If you're not familiar with deadly dozen yet, that's okay. I've got a full video up here talking about the race overview, what it is, what it entails, all the different labors and everything you need to know. But for today, we're just talking form and efficiency. So let's get down to the form rules. So in the rule book, we're gonna use alternating 60 reps total, but 30 per hand. So 30 on the right, 30 on the left, and we're gonna alternate every rep. So if I'm starting on the right, up overhead, and then I can switch either on the floor or I can switch in my hand on the way down. It's totally up to you whether you switch in the air or switch on the ground, doesn't matter. When you're tapping the dumbbell on the floor, you can dip the dumbbell and tap the head of the dumbbell only. That is totally legal. You don't have to set the dumbbell fully on the floor with both ends touching. You can just tap and then right back up. And when you're doing the snatch, you wanna make sure you fully extend the arm at the top of the rep. Otherwise, if it's bent, that's a no rep. You have to be fully extended, elbow and shoulder at the top. Or if this movement is very challenging, you are allowed to put your forearm on your thigh to help you when you're reaching down for the dumbbell. So feel free to put that forearm down and brace yourself against your leg. Totally fine as well. So as far as efficiency goes, there's a couple different things that can help us here. Obviously, there's no foot width requirement. So if you get your feet a little wider than shoulders, that's gonna help you be able to get down into that depth, get low with the dumbbell a little bit easier. So getting those feet a little bit wider can help. Also, if you're doing a 2-stage pickup where you clean and press overhead, that takes a little extra time, especially if you're adding that swap on the floor. This is gonna take longer than if we were to just snatch it straight up overhead. So if you can get rid of that little pop at the shoulder, that would be even better so that we can rip it straight up overhead, reduce that time it takes, and that's gonna make this movement a lot more efficient. Another way to do that is to carry that momentum from the lower body and translate it into the dumbbell. So here, if you're taking your time and you're doing a big old pull, a big bicep curl, and a big shoulder press, you're using a lot of your upper body muscles, and that's gonna drain you very quickly, especially this early on in the race. We don't wanna do that. So if you can use your hips, reach the hips back, almost like a little kettlebell swing, using those hips to drive forward and using that shoulder to help pop it up. It's almost like a little bit of a clean. You're doing a little bit of a high pull there and a little bit of a kettlebell swing with that pop of the hips. That's going to help you translate that momentum up into the dumbbell so then you can catch it. If you need to catch with a bent knee, totally fine, up to you. But you can catch that dumbbell overhead using those bigger muscle groups in our lower body to help create the momentum. So here, straight up. So that's gonna be a lot faster. If you can maintain that for 60 reps, that would be amazing. Building your way up to that. If you need to, if you're doing the 2-stage, rip it to your shoulder, bend, use the lower bodies to help drive that dumbbell up overhead. So that'll help you save energy with the upper body too, where you're not muscling a strict press with the overhead, using that shoulder, because you really need your shoulders in the back half. You do not want to fatigue them right here on number 4. But that's all I've got for you guys in this video. I do have 2 resources that can help you train into these types of races though. First off is my freebie, the Ultimate Race Day Packing List, so you will never forget a race essential again. And second is my program Hybrid Strength. So if you want to take all the guesswork out, training for hybrid fitness and hybrid races is really a lot of different puzzle pieces to fit together. And if you want to take that guesswork out, my program Hybrid Strength does that for you. It will help you hit the start line with confidence so you can get all the way through and finish with pride. So check that out in the link up here or in the description. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.